Yo, yo, what up? It's your boy Dub Aura. You now tuned in to Stay on TV with Ashley Tiffany, Harlem World, New York City. You know what's going on, man. Stay live. Yeah, let's take it there. Yo, Muhammad said don't count the days, make the days count. So fuck that overthinking, fuck that same route. I'm trying to find new ways to build the same house. In foreclosure, I fly away when I'm spaced out.
Hey everyone, I'm Ashley Tiffany and you're now watching Stay on TV. We're back at AraabMUZIK Studios for another exclusive interview and I'm happy to introduce Dub Aura.
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm chilling, trying to stay busy, stay active.
Okay, yeah, me too. And we're here in 2022 now. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm just ready to work, ready to put everything out. I got a bunch of things that's lined up, so, I'm excited moving forward.
Okay, so I can't, we were talking off camera. It's been 2 years since the pandemic.
Yes.
How has it been for you, as an artist, just in general?
Things definitely changed. Obviously, you had to be able to adapt. But, with COVID and everything and all the restrictions, you got to find ways to navigate and figure out new ways to just, stay on top of your game. And, I mean, for me, there was, pros and cons to it. It was a lot of downtime. Mm-hmm. I spent a lot of time learning and researching and, kind of stepping back a little bit and doing the research that was necessary for this space that I'm in right now.
Right, and I feel like you're in a good space.
Yes,
I can't say it for you, but
yes.
How you feel like?
I feel
in this
great,
moment?
man. I feel great. I just been experimenting with different sounds as far as just being more active. Like I said, because I'm very much a person that's in his head a lot, mm-hmm. and that can cause you to be stagnant. So I'm just in a space where I understand that I got to take advantage of time, and I figured out a way to navigate through all of that. So I'm excited, man. I'm ready to put this music out.
Yeah. I have to give my listeners out there and viewers because we have not interviewed him, and I know I didn't introduce him fully. This is Dub Aura.
Yes.
He's an hip hop artist from Harlem.
Yes.
Talk to me about it. How has Harlem shaped you as a person and as an artist?
I mean, I think Harlem definitely gave me the flamboyance. I think as far as not putting a ceiling on yourself as well, being able to do everything, the hustler mentality. It's so many things because, Harlem is like a big melting pot. Like we was talking off camera and I was telling her, you can go on one avenue, there's Africans. You go on another avenue, there's Spanish. And then you got blacks, and now there's whites moving in. So, even before then, it just was like a big melting pot of everything. So it kind of created this diversity, and it's just dope. I wouldn't be who I was if it wasn't for Harlem. So,
wow. Did you go to school in Harlem too?
I went to school downtown, 23rd Street, kind of like by Soho in the village.
Fashion?
No, I went to what was the name of the school? Baruch. It was like my junior high school. Yeah, it was down there. So
okay,
mm-hmm.
All right. So you've been rapping for a minute now.
Yes.
Since you were 13, 12?
Yeah. Professionally, I would say 13, 14. Yeah.
Do you remember your first rhyme?
No.
No. It was probably crazy though.
Yeah. I don't remember it, but it probably wasn't that good.
Good. Okay, it wasn't that good. Did you start in school because of poetry or English class?
No. So I have a cousin that was that is into music, and I would just see him on his journey coming in the house. Throughout the hours of the night, and I would be listening to his records and things of that nature, and I kind of just picked up on it. I think a lot of people say I was from a music-orientated household, but that's kind of what it was. And I later learned that my dad was rapping and DJing, so it kind of was something that I just picked up on, and I don't know, I kind of just took a stab at it, and I had my first meeting with Sony Records at 13, and they were blown away.
Wow!
And that kind of said something to me. It was okay, maybe this might be something that I want to take on. So that was the start of it.
Now, I follow you on social media. We've been following each other for like a minute. That's why I'm surprised it's our first interview, but it's not our last, guys.
For sure.
You're very vocal about like God being
Yes.
in your life,
Yes.
and I hear it in your music and
Yes.
then on the internet as well. Tell me about a time when God like told you that you should take this route with music.
I mean, I'm not sure of a particular time, but, there's always that constant reassurance. When I have self-doubt or when I'm not as confident, there's always that reassurance that's like, just relax, I got you. Like, that's what it kind of feels like to me. I just keep my faith and keep moving. I walk by faith. That's just all it is. Like, I can't really give you a particular time, but I'm.
Yeah. I mean, everything like aligned basically
For sure,
for you.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. And as far as like, okay, when you said you almost got signed to Sony when you were like 14, and then after that, like, what kept you to like keep on going? Was it that saying that?
I mean, I think that meeting was the start of me being like, yo, I should take this serious. This was so I went and I played them a song that wasn't even done. So it was like a song and a hook, and just seeing their reaction, I was like, okay, maybe I got something. And I kind of just kept going and just kept recording, and gradually things was still were moving. There was other labels that was reaching out, and there was other people that I would come across, and just the reaction alone was a little bit of fuel, but music started becoming a form of expression for me, because people that know me, they know that if I don't know you, I'm not really gonna be super transparent. Like, I'll give you a very surface level kind of vibe, but so music is kind of like my diary, really, and I could be upset one day, happy. Once I write a record about it, I feel like I put it into the world and I could kind of just chill.
Yeah.
So I think that's what kept me going. You know what I mean? Being able to get my thoughts out and my emotions out and put it out into the world.
Now, how would you classify like the space that you're in right now? Because I know you mentioned like in a lot of your songs, well, this came out a few years ago. No, actually, no, last year. Every day, if my spirit ain't aligned, I get rid of it every time.
Yeah.
And then my favorite one, and it's probably one of your favorites too. If you ain't rich up in your spirit, then you still in debt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
so that's just how I am. Like, if something don't feel right to me, I can't do it. And that's just with everything. Like, I could meet a person, and if his energy is off, I'm like, I don't really know about him. And I kind of go with my gut all the time, whether it be business, whether it be, when things are right, they feel right. So that's pretty much what that was. And then rich in spirit, like, I feel like, money don't make you rich.
you need to put that on streaming platforms.
I know, man. I know. I'm going through it. Shout out to AraabMUZIK. He did that beat. So we trying to figure out, that side of it. So, but we good. But yeah, I'm gonna put it up there for sure.
Right. And of course, fashion, because you're from Harlem as well too.
Yes.
And let's talk about, like, I know you spoke about it before, like growing up in Harlem, but like the impact that it had on you musically, just being from Harlem. Do you feel like it was pressure for you because a lot of the greats came from there?
Nah, I didn't really. There was really no pressure. I think that I gravitated to the Harlem artists because they were like the voice for us. So when
the voice for me too, and I'm from Queens.
Exactly. So like when I was in junior high school, Dipset was the biggest thing ever. So I was proud to say. They was like, yo, wherever they was from, like Brooklyn, is like, yo, we got such and such, we got da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, we got Dipset. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was excited, but I think that I gravitated to them because they were the voice for us. And I think it's somewhat of a similar thing with me. I think that, I speak for Harlem, and I think that it resonates with Harlem because I'm one of them.
Yeah.
So, I
and you talk about your set a lot. Like, tell me about your team.
Yeah, so FWM, Family Money Music, it was just a company that I created with a bunch of like-minded people and artists that I really respect and appreciate. that are really like my family. It wasn't like a collective of people that I just pulled together. These are my actual friends that turn family, and I believe in them wholeheartedly.
And you talked about, like, you know, being in certain moods that helps you, like, write. When is the best time for Dub to create, like, actually write?
As far as moods?
Yeah, moods, or, like,
time.
if it's raining, time.
Well, so I like to
car.
record music at night. Like, I don't know, it's like a mental thing. I feel like the world is on pause. Everybody's sleep, and I'm just the only person up that's working. That's how I feel. It's like, it's weird. But definitely when I have something to say, you know, whether I be happy, mad, sad, indifferent, whatever it may be, like, that's the best times I think that's when I create the best music.
Okay. The best music. Do you have to be in New York?
No,
your hometown?
It's so crazy because, well, before COVID, even during COVID a little bit, traveling helped me. Like the record that you quoted,
Every Day?
Every Day, yeah. So I recorded that here, but I shot the video in LA. It was just like a perfect LA record. But I went to Atlanta and got some beats and recorded out there. And it's something about moving around and just soaking up the ambiance and the atmosphere.
Yeah.
For me, like creatively, it kind of sparks something.
The sounds out there are different too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it kind of push you, you know what I mean?
But I feel like you always keep that like New York flow. And not to put you in a box or anything, but that New York flow, we do need it.
Definitely.
And even with that track that you just release with Corey Guns.
Oh, yeah.
Dead on a Plate. Dead on a Plate.
Yep,
New York Sounds.
Yes.
Who released that?
It was through my man T-Mark. Shout out to T-Mark. Yeah.
That was fire. Corey Guns, cello, star, and you.
Yeah.
Like, that was just like a New York sound, basically, which we need. Like, real rap. I always say that, like, real back.
We got a few records, too, man. All of us.
How was that? How was that experience like?
I mean, it was dope.
Did y'all record together in the studio?
Yes. It was like, it was just electrifying, man. I that's the word that I would use. We played a beat, you know, and we actually got the whole thing documented. Like, we recorded the whole process. So we played a beat, and me and Corey is like, yo, we could go back and forth, and then you got Star and cello, and then we kind of just, you know, played off what sounded good, what felt right, and it kind of came out like that. I'll go in the booth, do 2 bars, Star go, Corey go, cello, so it kind of just worked itself out, but it came out dope.
No, it came out really dope. And it looked like y'all filmed it over here,
Yeah, we shot it down here. It was like by round 2, the sneaker store.
Okay,
right there.
yeah, nah, that's fire.
Yeah, it was dope.
I thought it was dope. It sounded like real gritty, real New York.
Yeah, it
was
dope.
Not to say New York is back, because we never left. We never left. But let's talk about the industry as a whole. I want to just get your opinion on everything. How do you feel like New York is doing right now in rap? I'm talking about in rap.
We in an okay space. I think it could be better. I think maybe like 2-3 years back, we were in a better place when we had like we had Young M.A., we had Dave, we had Dawn, we had A Boogie.
That was like 5 years ago.
That was 5?
That was like 2016, 2017.
Well, see, I told you, bad with years. But I think we were in a better place there. But, you know, there's always room for improvement everywhere, so.
Right now, I do feel like it's doing good. Y'all released that. I feel like every borough is just like coming together.
Okay, yeah.
Y'all collaborating.
Yeah.
I feel like Harlem, y'all always stick together. Queens, we're getting it together.
Yes.
Well, I'm saying it like I'm rapping, but yeah. But whatchamacallit, because I do care about like New York as a whole and stuff, and I represent it well. But Atlanta got it. I feel like Atlanta got it.
They had it for like the past few years.
Yeah, a few years. LA doing good. LA's doing okay. Cali. But where do you see like, you know, the New York sound headed in a few years?
That's a good one, man, because it's been changing. But what? That's tough. I think that lyrics are coming back. I think that people are more receptive because it was a point where people was like, yo, man, it's the new sound. Nobody want to hear that rap shit all day. But I think that it is coming back. I think I think lyrics and substance is coming back to the forefront for New York.
I feel like you, Star, everyone, Corey.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all kind of carrying it.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Y'all doing it. And
definitely.
Then we still got
and that was
A-Boogie.
a conversation that we had, too. Like, you know, it's strength in numbers. And, you know, we all got our things with us and followings and platforms, and we put it together. It's, you know, it's that much stronger. So.
Right. Would you jump on, like, a Atlanta beat? Like, on
yeah,
a
for
trap
sure.
beat?
I did a record with, his name is B-Lot B. He signed to Wolfpack, which is the Lil Baby, the same label Lil Baby is signed to. It was dope. It was very dope. It was probably a sound that people wouldn't expect from me, but I still was me. But it's a dope record.
Yeah. So what you think New York is missing as far as like?
I mean, I kind of would say the unity right now because, you know, it's somewhat of what you said. Like, you know, you got Brooklyn being Brooklyn, Harlem and Bronx and Queens, but it's like we not really together. I think if we had that unity, you know, just the Mecca, man. Everybody get everything from us. If we put it together, we
from
unstoppable.
fashion, from everything, from
exactly.
rhymes. Let's not forget about Staten Island too.
Exactly.
It's out there.
Exactly, for sure.
But okay, so how do you feel about like 2022? Like what you have cooking up?
So I'm putting out a project very soon. I'm just figuring out what's going on the project exactly. You know, figuring out like the concrete track list. And
how many records is on the
between 10 to 12.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I was going to do an EP, but I'm like,
okay.
yo, I didn't put a project out in so long. I'm like, let me give them a full length project. Me and AraabMUZIK is doing an EP. Me and Dave East is doing an EP.
Oh, nice.
So, you know, just figuring out the timelines and, you know, how I'm going to release it, but yeah.
You've been working with Arab for a minute, for like over 10 years
Yeah, I
now?
met Arab through Cam. Like, I was going to sign with Cam in like 2008, and that's how I met him. Like, me and Cam did a bunch of records, and he was playing the beats, and I was like, yo, who did these beats? He was like, it was a kid named Arab. I was like,
what?
And I went and hit Arab on MySpace. I was like, yo. And that's kind of how, you know, we created our own relationship, and it kind of grew from there.
And you just like the energy, like working
with
him.
He's dope. I think he's one of the most talented producers that I've ever heard. You know what I mean? I think he's extremely talented. But his production kind of sparked something in me that other producers don't. So, you know, and that's my man, like, outside of music. So, you know.
Yeah. And it works. So, it's just you collaborate better when you, like, actually know them and stuff with them. But you mentioned Cam. So, you was going to sign to Cam.
Yeah, so, like, 2008, I think it was 2008. This was when Cam was about to come back, and he was creating his, he had what was the name of the label? I can't really remember, but he was going to sign all of us pretty much, like Team Aura, like he was going to present Team Aura to the world. And that's kind of what it was. Like, we did a bunch of records, and we was about to, it was crazy, man. And for me, it was almost surreal because, like I said, like, coming up, Dipset was dumb. So, you know, even to be able to do records with them and just be around them and soak up the game was dope.
So you are affiliated with Cam. You mentioned him, Arab. What is like the best advice you got from like someone that you worked with or looked up to about the game though, or just about life?
Damn, that's a good one. I'm not even sure. Oof. I would probably say Rico Love. One time, you know, Rico Love wrote Usher. One time he had said, just I guess like in like approaching music, he said something like, you know, never think about what you're feeling when you're creating music. Just figure out how to say what you're feeling. You know, some people would hear a beat and like, yo, damn, could I do a club song? Could I do a girl song? Could I do a... And it's kind of like you interfering with what you feeling, what that record is saying to you, because it's a chemistry, you know. So if you're feeling something, figure out how to say it, but don't think about, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's
trying to understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think that changed my approach with music, to where I just, whatever I'm feeling, I just let it out.
Yeah, just let it out. And do you have like, V-Days coming up? Do you have songs for the ladies coming out?
Yeah, so it's so crazy because I just was talking about this 2 days ago. I got this idea of a project that I wanted to do for Valentine's Day, and I'm always like behind on it. But I probably will release a single or two for Valentine's Day.
Rappers, y'all shouldn't forget about the ladies because
No,
we
no,
be
no,
like the
never.
number one supporters of
Yeah, I
y'all
can't never
too.
forget about the ladies. I can't.
Do you have to get in a different bag to make songs about
The
ladies?
crazy
No.
thing is I've always made records for women. But like I said, I think that my intention was different then. Like I was
Okay.
really just trying to show everybody like I was the
How
best rapper.
versatile.
Like that was my thing at one point. So I'm like, I was kind of catering to the people that was outside, the guys that was
Yeah.
outside, niggas that I would see, you know what I'm saying? But I've always made records for women. So, it's not really a different pocket or a different bag I got to get into.
Hmm.
It's just, got to just put them out.
Do you feel like you always like have something to prove to people like with your versatile? No, just
Nah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, and
Yeah,
you can
it's
always
just,
see.
yeah, for me, it's like, I know that if us in this room don't like a record, it may be the three people outside that like a record. And I know that's how music is
fact.
just a matter of preference, so with that understanding, it's kind of like, I'm gonna just do what feels right.
Yeah.
Somebody will like it.
Nah, that's a fact.
Unless
And-
it's a horrible
Well,
song,
so-
obviously. But
and that's a fact. You have to be careful with the people you have around you too.
For
You said you
sure.
have like 5 people in the studio when you're making
yeah.
records, or sometimes
Mhm,
less.
mhm.
Do you feel like how's the team around you? Do they
No,
be like, yo,
super
Dub, like that shit is
Nah,
fire all the
not
time?
all the time.
Okay.
No, hell no, nope. I got my man JT. He's like very like he just sitting there just looking, trying to really dissect the record. What does it sound like? What does it feel like? I don't know if I really like that. I don't know. Like so, and that helps because you need it because sometimes as a creator you get so caught up in, that you get so caught up in the creative aspect of it that you don't think about how things are received. So, people like that just help me in it. They make it better sometimes, but it's definitely not a yes men type of thing.
Do you feel like you created your best music yet?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. No, because I
Okay.
think there's so many things that I didn't show that I can do thus far.
Have you tapped in that? Do you like
Yeah,
feel like
yeah, I'm
you know what it
definitely.
is?
I don't know what it is, but I think I know the direction. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. I had a conversation with my man the other day, and I was telling him, I wanted people to just know I was the best rapper. Now my intention is to show people that I can make some of the best music, because the two are not the same. You got the battle guys that can rap phenomenally, and they can't make music. And then you got people that can make great music but can't necessarily rap. So, you got to find that fine line and that balance.
Also authenticity too. I just
Yeah.
feel like a lot of not you. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like a lot of rappers that come out. They don't know their niche.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't know it, or they just like being something that they're not.
Exactly.
Knowing yourself first, like knowing
Exactly.
yourself comes like first.
Exactly.
When did you know you were like Dub Aura? Did you start out being Dub? Like
Well, so
when you
first, initially, my rap name was Young Dub. And the dub came from, like, my dad used to call me D Double, which kind of like me being a junior. It kind of came from being his second. And then also my initials is DD, so it was like D Double. It was kind of like a thing.
Okay.
And so Young Dub was my name, and then I cut the Young, and I was just Dub. But it was hard for me to find like my music online. I would search certain things. I would like search Twitter, Google, and all of these places, and it would show me Dub Magazine or something. And I was like, I'm never gonna be able to find my music. Excuse me. So I tried to go with D or Dub. This was like Fab was like Ferrari Fab or something. 50 was like
Yeah.
they had a bunch of these names. I was like, I'm gonna try D or Dub, and it just didn't feel right to me. It kind of felt like, I don't know, it kind of felt forceful. And like with the aura thing, like that, like my family introduced me to aura when I was like maybe 11, and so Team Aura always been a thing. So one day I was just uptown one day walking, and my cousin was like, "Yo, what's up, Dub Aura? What's up?" And I was like, a light bulb
I
went
like
off. I
that.
was like, "Ooh." It was just sitting. It been here the whole time, and I
Yeah.
kind of was looking over it, and I
That
kind
just
of made
sounds
that
fire.
my
Yeah.
official name. You know what I'm saying? Because it also aligns with who I am as a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, Dub, let's get to know you a little bit better and
Mhm.
your taste of music.
Mhm.
So, this is like a short little quick game. You have
Okay.
to choose one or the
Okay.
other, okay?
Okay. Let's do it.
Jay or Nas?
Jay.
All right, okay, let me leave my personality
Don't be
out
Queen's
of it.
bias, man.
I'm not.
Nah, I'm just joking.
Okay.
I love both of them, but if I had to pick, I would go with Jay, just because of the with me, there's more that I connect with Jay.
Okay, Wayne or Drake?
Drake.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna leave Dipset out of this, okay?
Okay.
So G-Unit or Wu-Tang?
G-Unit.
Okay. All right. Little Kim or Nicki?
Nicki.
Ooh. Okay. Dr. Dre or Diddy?
Diddy.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love Diddy's like the sampling, the tempos, the sonics that he come with. Dre is phenomenal as well, but I think me being a New York artist, Puff just knows the bounce. You know that New York sound, like he has it.
He
So I would
does.
definitely go with Diddy.
But for 50, it worked. Dre worked
Yeah,
for him,
for
though,
sure,
Aftermath
definitely. Yeah,
and
it
stuff.
did.
Back to you now, but now I get to know you better. What is your biggest accomplishment to date?
My biggest accomplishment to date. Ooh, that's a tough one. Damn.
Damn, I'm getting you with some hard
Yeah, like
questions.
these is good questions. Because it's so much, but
You're just so grateful for like a lot everything.
yeah, I would say being able to live off of my expression. You know what I mean? Like being able to make music and actually, see the world and, actually make an honest living off of, my brand. I think that's like my biggest accomplishment today. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Cause I've dreamt about, days of, going to L.A. to do a show or something, and obviously making money. That's that aspect of it as well. But yeah, like so now being able to actually do it is that probably would be one of them. Yeah.
Okay. And what is your motivation to keep on pursuing this every day?
My motivation is, like I said, like I do want to go down as one of the greats, and I think my motivation as well is knowing the people that depend on me. I got them in the back of my mind because I understand how many opportunities that I could create with this platform. So that probably would be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And we're about to end it now. So, Dub, damn, I could have hit more questions
No, I
with
mean,
you.
ask him. I
Yeah,
ain't,
no,
I got all day, man.
No, we gotta end it, but we can get like other clips of you where
Okay.
you asking questions.
Okay.
Why should we stay on Dub Aura?
I mean, the music is authentic. The music is it's New York. It's traditional New York. There's inspiration in it. There's motivation in it. There's different sonics, different pockets that I would be tapping into and challenging myself with. Like I never want to box myself in. You know what I mean? Like even with like just the rap thing now, like I kind of I kind of
You feel boxed in?
a little bit, but I can't be blamed. I mean, I can't blame people for, what they receive.
Is it because I said New York sound or?
Nah, because I know I'm a New York artist. You know what I mean? Not necessarily you. It's just people. Like I hear people say certain things, and it's just be like, me knowing where I want to take it. It's like I don't really agree with it, but at the same time, I accept it because I know they only going based on what they receive. So.
Also, it's good to know your your fans too, and your listeners.
Yeah, so, for sure, definitely.
Because you always want to make sure your listeners, your true fan base is good.
Yes.
And then grow a bigger fan base.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, I think, the music is authentic. It's inspiration there. It's motivation, and it's different sonics and different sounds that are.
I got a few of your songs on my playlist. I've been watching you for a minute. So
I gotta tune in. You gotta send me the playlist.
Okay, no, my playlist is fire because after my top 5.
Exactly. You got all Queens people on it.
No. No. Why you said that? No. But
I love Queens. I love Queens.
Wayne is up there. Wayne is in my top 10. I love Wayne.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. Thank you, Dub, for coming by.
This is dope.
The first time, not the last. I'm so happy that we finally get to meet, and we're tuning out. I'm Ashley Tiffaney, and this is
Dub Aura. You already know, Harlem World. Yeah. Let's take it there. Yo, Muhammad said, don't count the